Welcome into Taylor Kitchen. Today we are making a fabulous salad. These are salad days, you know, the hot days of summer where you don't want to roast anything or turn on your oven, and a salad is the perfect thing. But first, fit of the day, look at the cute tank top I got. It's from J. Crew, compliments of Goodwill for $4. I've always wanted to do that, and I don't have fancy clothes to do that with designer brands, so I do it with any old find that I find. And I'm starting my salad, what a great segue, right? Starting my salad with fresh lemon. And this was a super firm lemon, so I'm gonna get on my tiptoes and try to get some leverage behind this zester or this juicer that I will link below, because this has been in my possession for many, many years, and it's come in really handy. No need to buy like 3 different size juicers like this. Buy a larger one, and it does it for limes, it does it for lemons, and even smaller oranges. Ah, okay. There's my lemon juice. And start out with the lemon juice, because that's how you're going to measure everything else. I have that much lemon juice, and I'm going to do an equal part of olive oil. You can do a little bit more if you want. I like mine a little on the tart side, so that's the direction I'm going. That's about right. And I need a little bit of salt and pepper. Now this dressing is creamy and zingy and so delicious. And I typically make it right in a mason jar, but I'm nearing the end of my tahini. Tahini is a sesame paste, kind of like a nut butter, but it's a sesame butter. And so it gets to be a little bit clumpy, and I want to make sure I get it really blitzed and blended in well. So I am going to do this in my little mini blender. You don't have to, you can do it in a jar and just give it a really good shake and it'll be totally fine. There goes that. And then, I have a garlic. And although this is really gonna chop up the garlic when I put it all in here, I want to make sure I give it a really good start, because sometimes it doesn't do as great of a job, you know, and you're left with larger pieces than you'd like of your garlic. And so I just grate it like that and thwack it in. Now I need some honey. I got this at a farmer's market. It's really cool. Raw honey by God's Bees and Me. I was actually at my mom's farmer's market in Indiana. And so I'm going to put, I really only need about a teaspoon in there. This is going to be probably a little bit more sweetness than I need. But we'll go with that, and then I'll taste afterwards. And then I just need to give this a really great blitz up, and we should have the most perfect creamy dressing. That's really nice and thick, and sometimes lemon juice and tahini works together to give you something thicker than what you think you need. So the taste is fabulous. I'm going to add just a little bit of water to this to make it a little bit more pourable. Oh, that looks really, really delicious. Scrape a little bit off. Give it a taste. Oh, I love tahini. Tahini and lemon are a match made in heaven. And then this goes in here. That's a nice, thick, creamy dressing. Hey there, if you haven't yet, please take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications to our YouTube channel. Click that bell icon below to make sure you get all the latest from us. And give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. It really helps out our channel, and we so appreciate you. Also, check us out at tkfoodie.com. Now we move along to the salad. And I have some greens in here. You can use whatever greens you like. I love actually a baby gem lettuce, but I had a mixture of arugula and red lettuce leaves. So that's what I'm using. And then I'm using a decent amount of celery. Now, if you've ever had a Waldorf salad, this kind of reminds me of Waldorf salad that starts with apple, celery, and pecans, because it has apple, celery, and pecans in it. Celery is super refreshing and so hydrating in the summer, and I love to use the greens of the celery for that slightly bitter edge it gives. They're just delicious, and the crunch is unbeatable. So that goes in there. And then I'm going to add an apple I did wash this, but I forgot to take the sticker off, apparently. And I'm just going to cube the apple. Now, if you wanted fancy apple slices, you can do that too. This is the part that's going to be a bit unusual maybe to you. It's dates. Now, I always buy my dates with the pits in them. They're so much fresher that way. And I like to buy the big carton of them at Costco. They're very reasonably priced, and I use them for all kinds of treats, all kinds of date and cocoa fudge and nut butter, chocolate drizzled stuffed dates. It's just a really good sweetness, and just that soft date sweetness with the crunch that's in here from everything else is going to give it kind of a mysterious vibe. And people will go, what was that I just ate? It was a date. You want to make sure they're not the sugary baking dates that you get. It's got to be real medjool dates. And I also have some lentils. I pre-cook a whole bunch of lentils. I use my Ninja Foodi on the pressure cook setting, and that way I make up the lentils in advance and I keep them in the freezer, and then I pull them out in batches as I need them. And then my last ingredient, which is not really in my recipe, but I have them waiting for me in the fridge. So I thought I might as well use this, is just a little bit of jalapeno to give this some delicious heat. But I want to make sure I chop these in pretty small bits so nobody gets an overwhelming bite of jalapeno. So judging from the sandwich we had with this jalapeno in it earlier, it's kind of a spicy one. So just little nuggets of jalapeno. It's going to cling to the sweet date and the dressing, and it's going to be absolutely delicious. Then some toasted pecans. Please take the time to toast the nuts you're going to use for this. It so changes the flavor, and especially with pecans, it just gives it this amazing buttery, I don't know, almost a sweeter flavor than when they're just raw. So take the time. It just takes a couple of minutes in a dry hot skillet. And this is my salad, and I'm just going to give it all a good toss. Hands are probably the best tool to use. Clean hands. And I'm kind of making a mess, but that's okay. All right, I'm going to put a bit of my salad here. Now, if you want to make a full meal with protein out of this, you can add any protein to this. You can add eggs if you're a vegetarian. You can add, it already has some protein from the lentils, but you could add seared chicken breast, seared salmon would be fabulous with this. Just an amazing, amazing salad with all kinds of flavors. And then I just want to, actually I have an avocado here too. We're going to see if this avocado is good. Ah, looks pretty good. Chop off just that little piece there. And you know, you can actually peel an avocado like this. You don't have to scoop it out of its skin. You can peel the skin right off like so. That's the way I like to take care of an avocado. And then just like super thin slices, like so. And then you can just fan them out like that. That's already a very beautiful salad. And then I'm just going to drizzle on some of this creamy, super creamy lemon tahini dressing. And give it a bite. Want to get a little bit of everything in there, a little bit of apple, oh, a little bit of date for sure, a little bit of celery and pecan. This is too big of a bite. I also got a little bit of the jalapeno in there. That was absolutely a delicious bite. And that dressing just pulls it all together. This is a spectacular salad. Perfect for these hot summer days with whatever protein you want, or just with the lentils. You can substitute the lentils for chickpeas if you wanted to. But man, this is awesome, guys. Check out the easy recipe. It's on tkfoodie.com. You're gonna love it.